Okay, it seems like my audio is not working. That's a nice start for a stream. I was wondering why I don't have filters going up and down. Uh, let's see if that fixes the problem. That looks like it fixes it. So hopefully the other stuff works.
That cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic.
There's always something.
Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction, the trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves, did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The dark raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
So that was a rocky start of the intro. Thank you for posting out. Okay. This was all on special, so bought everything, apparently. Blood and Wine. I'm gonna begin a Blood and Wine expansion in 3 ways. Okay. Choose your first quest, Blood and Wine. Okay. Option 1. Video, controller, gameplay. Let's go. Graphics. They work. Let's where's the control settings? Audio, axial top. And let's drop that down to let's do 33. And then we can worry about video. So, HUD configuration, rescale HUD, post-processing and graphics. Graphics is 1080, borderless window is fine, preserve gamma, here works, so all of this should be off. So I'm just going to check. Okay, so it's high and low. Okay, then low it will be. Maximum frame rates, let's drop that down to 30. Shadow quality, number of background characters, let's put that to medium. Terrain quality, medium. Medium, high. Detail quality, put that on medium. I don't have the best of graphics cards, so yes, accept these changes. Keybinds, WSAT, sprint is left shift. We don't toggle sprint. Somebody said there was a lot of keybinds, so yeah. The music is still too loud. Let's drop that down to 10%. It needs to be background, not priority. So I think that's fine. So we've got Hearthstone and Bloodwine also, but let's start a new game. Fresh start. I've never played this. Yeah. Move right through the world. Happy to be challenged. You're seasoned, demanding gamer. No thanks. You're truly insane and loving it. No thanks. Let's just go for a smooth ride. Happy to be challenged. I want to follow the storyline more than sitting there and fighting a thing over and over. That's not fun for me. I want to actually just do the storyline. So, enjoy a smooth ride through the world. I'm happy to be challenged. Let's go with happy to be challenged. So, tutorial. Yes. Simulate Witcher 2 save. On. What? Dangerous Grow. Okay.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
So yeah, that's quite the scene. So additional content has been installed. You can learn more about in the tutorials. Okay. Welcome to the tutorial. Welcome to Witcher 3, well done. It will introduce you to the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in a glossary. We will also find detailed information about the lore and gameplay mechanics. To disable tutorial message, go to the option menu. I'm not going to disable it yet, at least. So space is a jump, that we know, and WSD is walking around. It's easy enough. Minimap in the upper right hand corner of your display shows your current location and surrounding area. And if the minimap, you find the objectives for your quest. Simple enough. Use the right click to use your Witcher sense. Look for highlighted objects, like the one right behind us, and the door. You need to examine.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Use your Witcher sense to find a key for the door. Well, that is highlighted, but I can't examine it. Okay. There's the key. There's a perfume bottle.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
And then the key. Press E to on and E to open. Go to the lower level. It feels weird. I wonder if it's graphics, something in the graphics. Gameplay, screen tutorials, automatic. That's looks fine. HUD configurations. HUD size is large. Small and large and small. It's nearly. I'm too close to him. I want to be further back. That's actually better. Also, cutscene.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Okay, so now we can choose. Click with the to choose an option. I don't think it makes much of a difference at the moment.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Polish is not enough. Better not. Sounds like she already did it before. So going for the first one.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Alghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course, begin tutorial. Not now, skip. Well, let's begin the tutorial.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Where did you fall?
So, yes, to climb ladders. Jump up if I'm.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Why take the ladder? Slower.
I win.
Your legs are longer. Grow a bit.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Yes. Could have said you did the exercise while I was asleep. Whistle out of this. Won't whistle out.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Begin combat, skip tutorial. Well, let's...
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
Okay. So combat. Witches must be prepared to fight a foe in all kinds, be they plate-clad knights, underhill wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strength and exploit the weakness of different enemy, witches need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tool of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other civil for fighting slaying monsters. Witches have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as spells wielded by mages, but they can be very quickly with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witches also have adapted basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them keen advancement in fighting stronger or faster foes. So how do I draw? Want to draw? Okay. Press Z to select the target. When the target is selected, all your attacks are directed towards it. You don't have to select a target during combat, but doing so will help you focus your opponent. So Z.
Quick cut. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
So Alt is dodge.
Tomfoolery. Enough.
Shut up and fight. Position, Siri. Footwork. Remember.
W is X and Alt. Okay, so that's a rollback.
Now, parry. Siri, see how Geralt holds his sword, his angle. Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe a storm's coming.
Press just before the opponent's attack. Okay, so just before he attacks, oh, it's like that. So that's a very short window.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwent.
Tap for quick menu and Gwent. To activate Gwent sign, and using the mouse and to make it active. And
Siri, Gwent is sometimes called the Witcher. Siri, Gwent is sometimes called the Witcher's shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Siri, Gwent is sometimes called the Witcher's shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Igni is probably 5 damage.
See? If not for the Gwent sign, I'd be aflame by now. Hard, Geralt. Come on. Stop going off, Geralt.
Telekinesis blast.
See that, Siri? Ard will knock anyone or anything off. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
Axis sign influences opponent's mind.
That Galaxy can really muddle your mind. There it is now. Show her, Geralt.
Here then a magic trap.
See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwent will dampen the blow.
Training bomb. What is that? Standing spot indicated. Oh, is that where I need to stand? Okay. So Arcus do I. It Arcus by itself. Over want you can continue training to stop training. Send yourself your sword by pressing C.
Not
Fine.
your lucky day.
Enough. Continue training at will.
That was by accident.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Sometimes too much punishment. Too much punishment, not a good thing either.
Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What that?
Okay. Okay. So now it sort of starts to make sense. That was the past. So the tutorial plays off in the past.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
I dreamt of Kaer Morhen.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
Then we're trying to Sherry.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri, I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Was it? So in my dream might meet she is in danger.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Okay, back to the same thing. Time to go.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuff unicorn we used to as a bait once. Okay, let's see what that's about.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
Do I really want to know?
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
Next.
Life on the continent is nasty, British and short. War lies waste to those that spare lives in fear of countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating you should fight them with your silver sword. So got me once. Striking an opponent generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allows you to perform special attacks that requires to consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly declines when you are not engaged in combat. Okay.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
You can regenerate vitality by eating or drinking, or by meditating for at least 1 hour. Note, while playing on the blood and broken bones and difficult levels, meditation does not regenerate vitality. Well, we're not playing on that level. Food and drink can be placed in your consumable slots for quick use during combat, R and F. To consume them and regenerate vitality, you have some food equipped in your upper consumative bar. Press R now to eat. So I would have had to get damage regardless. A potion and vitality. So walk to also press E to mount. Oh, there at the bottom. So we can say R. Oh, no eat animation. Okay, interesting. And mouse is here. And I can see it on the mini-map.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Okay, witches spend most of their time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks and trudge through. Luckily, Gerald can quickly count on his horse, Roach, to help him. To have Roach come to you, press X. Okay.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Press left shift to while moving to
go.
canter. Oh, to go into gallop. Oh no, that is gallop, not canter. Oh, to go to full gallop.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders, as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Okay. Sometime later.
We going? Help me! Help!
Oh, that looks like fun.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You lost a lot already.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yeah, a woman.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
So my feeling around that's his horse, that's my horse. If you don't need to help one person, there's always a return.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
what I've learned in it is you don't always need to take everything. And sometimes good turn gets another good turn. Nearing a village, don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards, night watchmen won't tolerate theft, and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents will erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witches, and local happenings. So yeah.
A lump of bread today.
My gran told me about Smithport. Lad went missing one day, so he had a witch.
Slow now. Whoa.
Poking him arse. He started twisting and swinging. So what?
Except it was some drowner that sat on it. Witcher had naught to do with it.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
It's not a fight to fight.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a Griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Pretty busy place. Their contract on the Griffin, looking for women. Dialogue shops, open marks to open a shop panel. So, okay, so that we can buy. Pretty busy place, contract of looking for women.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Okay, dialogue ending conversation. Dialogue options appears at the end. Okay, so it was. I already told us it's because the army is going through, so that's fine. Let's stay to the main storyline, which is following the woman.
Thanks for everything.
Master Witches, would you be of a mind to kill the Griffin? Beast's a scourge on our land. Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late. We're afeard to set foot outdoors.
If someone will pay us, won't say no.
Okay.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Blackwater's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel.
So
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel.
let's talk.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Waste of words. I'm not. Option marks. This often people's mind, causing them to charm more stubborn individual who would otherwise resist invest in character. Okay. So I'm assuming there's a waste of words.
Waste of words. Don't have time for your kind.
Smart. Nor do we have time for yours.
I don't think I'll get anything from him.
There are 4 factions.
For what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each... What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Fair war, mate. Women of war? What do you mean?
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
So, why are you here?
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Go back to your books. Write about the war. What's it really like?
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
I don't think we'll get anything else from here, so...
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Option marked, will begin a game of Gwent. No thanks. I'm not going to play Gwent. Sounds like
No
poker.
thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
So yeah. So we've got that guy up there, and then this guy. Let's see if he's got anything to tell us.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Okay, you already ordered it, so let's have a drink.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
That's got his attention.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Jen?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Why is it always going to last way? And I think I already know the answer to this. In fact,
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
none of your business.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
Oh, that's at least a
We
lead.
men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
And he's gone. So, we need to go to the garrison. Apparently we need to go out here. And we've got a couple of troublemakers.
Drinking. Fuck off. Don't want your kind here.
So we can use that. And back off. Let's go with the first option.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Any last words?
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
So everybody got now upset because these 3 wanted to attack me, and yeah, didn't survive long, and now they're fine again. Okay. Game saves. Your game state will automatically be saved when you reach a certain milestone in the story. So you should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty bandits, beasts and bandits, and countless others. So, okay, fine, let's save. Save creates with this current with this version of game will be compatible with previous versions. Yeah, I don't have a previous version. So that is safe now. Save, okay. Okay, so it's saved.
Will you raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now. D-E-R.
How far is this place away? Oh, map does work. So we need to go there. And we call our horse with X.
I know what they named you at your cutting.
Wasn't he? And on the road again.
Looking for trouble? Ooh. Which way you walk?
We'll find the roads just now. I'm concentrating on the map rather than the roads.
Piece of power. Should draw from it.
Number danger. The number on the left of an enemy health bar shows its level. If it's rated or marked with a skull, it means the enemy is much stronger than you. I'm not here. Bye.
Come on now.
Where's the garrison?
Come on, Roach.
Come on now.
Garrison's across the waterway, so why did it point me back? I sort of might have just imagined it. But I was sure I saw it pointing backwards. So garrison is in that old building. I said eat, not fight. So draws is short automatically.
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot.
So we want to go up. And now it's running the whole time, okay?
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Okay. Is there a way to stop running? Options. Control set. Mouse sensitivity. Key points. Lift, shift to sprint, sprint toggle. Jump, run, walk, left control. So don't need to run the whole place full.
We must requisition a share of your harvest.
Aye, Your Excellency.
I know
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Can't argue with logic.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a Griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
That's a deal.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the Griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the Griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Well, information about the Griffin. I don't think he's got more information about the Griffin. Got to gather a special herb. No, I don't know what does he mean by that, but that's...
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the Griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
He seems like a decent guy, yet the Witcher is giving him a lot of shit. Okay, I don't have any other options, so I have to ask...
Need more information about this Griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Okay, I don't... Yeah, we've asked all 2 of them, so...
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sun jakten.
So, yeah. Active objects in your current quest. There's more than one object of you can switch off track by pressing V. So we need to ask the hunters. So that's the one. Although craftsmen can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmith forge weapons, armors make armor. If you find a crafting diagram, take it to a craftsman for right type and skill level to have them craft the item for you. Well, we're not going to do that now. I doubt I've got the right skill levels, and I'm sure I don't have anything. But I think we go for the herbalist first. Okay, so they're talking in a different language. Now he's walking without me having to... Okay, so control triggers him. So control triggers the run animation. And our horse is still waiting for us here. Once discovered, signpost allows you to your location to that. Walk to a signpost and press E to fast travel. So that's useful. How does it look like on a map? So it shows a green signpost, so we can fast travel here also. Oh yeah. But we need to go here now. Ask the herbalist. Ask the hunter. So that's a straight line, this is through the town. So let's just go that way around then. Where's the horse? Behind us.
Heard of the Flyhead Brigade? Your kind served them. Non-humans. Floor dark and putrid.
Full gallop. I know there's gallop and full gallop.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on the gut.
So that's where we need to be.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for blackthorn.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Amir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
Yeah, but
Not
orders
from here, are you?
Orders can be filtered.
Bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
So ask to find some Blackwater River. Can I switch objectives from here? So the river is here and the hunter is here. And there was a mission here that I ran past. I think there was a hill here, in a way. So it's going to be very difficult to just cut across, do that and then that. We have to go around. So, oh, it wasn't eel. Okay, very well. We'll switch. We'll find cut across.
Let's go.
So how do I collect it?
Take it easy.
Left to swim. C to dive. And space to swim upwards. So we have to go here and then dive down. And swim upwards. Before I run out of air. And then back to the coast. So we've got that. Now we need to go to the hunter. Okay, are you stuck on something? Okay, the hunter is that way.
Go, go.
Let's go across again. Somebody missing sheep? Wonder if I can jump. Apparently I can jump, but only when I basically run up against the thing. That's a bit stupid. I stand in front of the door, why not? Knock.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Use the witch's scent to search for the hunter. Oh yeah, it's that button. Tracks. Tracks leads up this path. Okay. Path splits here. Can see the football. Oh, I
Trail's
must
fresh.
examine it.
His love just left home.
So now I see other footpaths. Okay. Don't need that anymore.
You, Ms. Love?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Where did you find any more bodies?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
I'll show you, sure. But,
I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Why not?
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies. But they just won't die, 'cause they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce.
Might be werewolves. Oh, they do say dogs, so it's not wolves.
Too late. Attacked another one.
Well, let's go and introduce ourselves. No, I want that one. Loot. So apparently there's loot here. So, that's not what I wanted. So what is the weapons? Key bindings. So one is draw steel sword, two is draw silver sword. So I did draw the steel sword because both looked shiny. Looked like silvers. Talk to the hunter.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Okay, the Nerf Guardian, where I can have...
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found enough Guardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No Griffin can hear me nor spy me.
I can smell you. And let's take a bit of... It actually bugs me that there's no eat animation for food. You don't necessarily need to see what it's eating, but just animation to show, yeah, you're eating. But yeah, in combat, where they say you also can eat, that's going to be a problem. Yes, I would have crashed by now. This game is not crashing. So I'm starting to think it's a problem with ESO. And ESO has been uninstalled, reinstalled, the whole game reset. Still crashes. So yeah. The same goes for Rage 2. Also crashes.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to...
Lovely.
Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Okay. Not what I meant. Where are you? 450.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Okay.
A camp.
They made camp in an open area when I knew there was a griffin around. Although that tree was broken down. This wasn't as closed either, open as it was. There's footprints here.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
So these were walking back here. Stops here. And it says following the Nilfgaardians. It's here. Something down there. I got more bread. Okay. So I came from this direction. That's what I wanted to do. When jumping over large gaps, hold space during your leap to grab outcrop. So they basically want us to jump across to there. Apparently that was not the right way of doing it. No, we don't.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
So they found the griffin's nest.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Here's a Griffin.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male.
I think I know what's going on then.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
Okay.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done what I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
So it's basically a revenge attack. I keep pressing that button instead of that one. There's money! Is there anything else here? Right here, what's that noise? Gained ability points. Press backspace to go through and learn new abilities. So, when you've gained a certain number of experience points, you advance to the next level. You get experience points for killing monsters and completing quests. Character ability, you've received over time to gain a level. Using this requires new abilities to improve ones you already have. The color indicates which branch I belong to. Character's ability, using to develop it. Okay, so muscle memory, fast attack damages increase 5%. Strength training, strong damage increase to 5%. Of not used bows, of crossbows, resolve. So, do you want to acquire those? Yes. The effect, you must first activate it by placing it into the ability slot. Place the ability you require into the ability slot. So, direct by at any time and activate others in their place. Okay, so you constantly go back and fro with abilities. Okay, your spells, your chemistry, just general. During the day, vitality regenerates additional. That sounds good, but okay, we don't have anything left. Preparing for combat. Never underestimate your opponent. The rule is at the core of the Witcher Code for good reason. Proper preparation must save any Witcher's life. It's wise worthwhile to brew potion, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Blacksmith, forge, or arming craft. Expect a battle, a strong opponent. You might want some side quests before attacking. This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character. Yeah, basically same thing as a lot of stuff. What's in that direction? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. So we need to go back there. Quite a while to travel. So let's get our horse here. Let's see from what direction it gets stuck in trees from.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Move it.
An icon appeared now. As this thing. All to draw. Okay. So that just gave us some more functionality. So ability, general. We wanted to during the ability regenerate at an additional 10 points per second when not in combat. At night stamina regenerate at additional 1 point per second. So let's go for that one. And we can slot it also. So those are all still locked till we get level 4.
Faster.
So abandoned village. So we're at the abandoned village. We can grab a quick travel from here. So something we've not tried yet. So we can fast travel now. To yeah. Let's just
Boy in clinics. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, yes. This boy, will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
They could have sewed his head back on. Word is, they laid his corpse to rest.
okay.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
I've accepted a contract for the Griffin. Been on a path for half a year now. Okay.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got some information about the Griffin, got some...
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got some black...
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Time to set the trap.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Cat sure likes us. Bring potions. Fight the Griffin by bringing the Thunderbolt Potion. Press into the... So bring potions. Alchemy. So they want us to blue Thunderbolt Potion. And potions, some oils. I want us to craft this. We've got one that we can craft. So it's equipped it in the inventory panel. Select the inventory, press page up and page down, or select the arrows. Okay. So you have a Witcher potion, but in order to use it you have to equip it. That's why we're here. So you go to potion, Thunderbolt Potion. Where do we equip it? Oh yeah. Now I can use it by pressing R to activate it for the first slot and F to activate it second slot. Yeah, it's in the third slot. Currently equipment. Other items in your possession. Shit, I figured that part already out. To equip items, double click on it. Shut up, yeah, okay. So we really understand this. Tuition, and your characters proceed or see to go. Okay, what do we have here? Linen crafting, there's nothing we can add there. Torch, with a dim light, not going to be of use. Roasted leg, seeing there's nothing else in there. Ingredients, coins, yeah, so nothing else there. So Y is for the potion. So on the map we need to go there. Okay. What's that?
When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off. Aye, so it worked.
Oh, it's a merchant.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Half free? What are you offering? Let's see what he's got.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Okay. Double click on items to purchase it. Press escape to close the panel. Okay. So let me guess. I need level 4 for that, so I can't use that. Termite shadow. Increase stamina. Gwent card. All weather effects. Old beer. Horse blindness, others. A horse equipped with blindness won't panic. 30 allows you to carry more weight. That could be useful. But do I need it now? I'm a 60 out of 60. Amateur weapons repair kit. And a rabbit pelt. So interesting. This item currency can be exchanged for crowds at the Vatican Bank in the north. So I need to exchange that. for crowns. Potion, wolf an hour. What? Lowers the required level of all items by 2. Interesting. And then I've got my torch. So, nothing.
Take care.
Ish. Okay. So let's go for a swim. And then across. And I don't know why I'm actually running. So yeah. Fool's barley.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose 'em. So, ready?
Now let's start.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Valette, it's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Took you for a traditionalist.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out! It's about to dive!
Influence someone.
Time to end.
Fleeing the battle if it proves too difficult, left shift to run during combat. What? I need to jump out of the way. And every time I get out of the damn... Every time I get out of the stun, it's on me. I basically got stun lock.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a cart.
Took you for a traditionalist.
Witcher with a crossbow. We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Watch out! It's about to dive!
What now?
The further with my health is getting too low.
It's fast!
Magic trap. I want to. What's Queen? Now I'm getting two. It takes off when it's third. That's not what I wanted to do. If what do you want me to do? It's flying away. X to you have your horse come to you. Press X. Oh, so we need to chase it. When you see where it here, press yeah, I know. Tell me something I don't know already. The girls got spooked. My health is low. Jump. I'm not sure what I need to do with the Thunderbolt Potion. I got it the second time. It's a bit of a hassle.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Live and learn.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
account now. Griffin egg, Griffin feathers, Griffin trophy. You have found mutagen. Use to enhance your abilities or create a special potion called mutagen decoration. Open a character panel for that. Okay. Place mutagen in appropriate slot to gain bonus for your characters specifically. So Valette, vitality plus 50. Okay. Once activated, bonus for your character. Both my abilities are marked in color. Put them as in the field and abilities in the same color. If the ability does not match in its field, it does not increase the match and bonus. The increase gained with the abilities. Okay. Okay, it's basically get all of them green and this will take an effect. And that's yellow and that's red. So yeah, not really going to be a lot of effect. So let's just see. We need to go there, but there's a way shrine right behind us.
Hey there.
To create a waypoint. So it's now behind us.
Come on, Roach.
Is it still be? No, it's just. There's the waypoint that I'm looking for. I'm sure we can probably just fast travel to here. And just go up.
Make way.
What the hell is this?
Rye.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
I've got a feeling I know the answer to this.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat.
Halt! We are not done. It's yours.
This gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Like the gold. As bad as I feel to the guy, it might be that the general doesn't have a choice. He still needs to adhere to army protocols. Having said that, army protocols and rules. So a rule might state that they must give the slashing, so not a nice thing. Let's see where we need to go. Back, as I thought. That's partly why I walked here, so I can fast travel. So you can twist what the commanders say to a point. Your superiors say. So king or whatever might say one thing, you can twist it to a certain point. But at the end of the day, results must be attained and rules must be followed. So you might have been lenient in the sense of the grain, but they might have just had rotten grain. So yeah.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
Mm-hmm. I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
Maybe done nothing.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What'd the Emperor promise you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Shut up!
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Vizima.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys, or to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Suppose I can hear him
Fine.
out.
Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
And we got a Steam achievement also out of it. Lilac and gooseberries. When do I see alert? It's not really an alert. But something is pulling a lot of data. So...
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then?
We have company.
She'll talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
So So lost the whole bodyguard.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Something wrong with my beard?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Okay. Interesting. I do not know who Arian is. I'm just going to go with the first option, due to lack of knowledge.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Vernon. Got out of some with Vernon Roach. Well, like I said, first off,
Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and
a murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. and once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Had to save truth, had to rescue... No, like I said, due to lack of knowledge, first one.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
Again, first option due to a lack of knowledge.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
That alliance is dead. See, I called Letho. Well, like I said, lack of knowledge, first one.
Well, that alliance has been dissolved, irrevocably. I killed Letho in Loch Muin.
So we heard. It's a good thing you did. Saved our agent some messy and difficult work. I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Yeah.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
So, interesting. Any color as long as it's black. Yeah, let's go for that one.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
A shame I have no time.
So what's the difference between the two outside ones? Oh, they just got a brazier. Well, I think I'll go for this one then. Take all. Get dressed and so assume I need to put this on then. Yes, I know about the potions. Talk to the Chamberlain.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Yeah, I suppose so.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and grace, but we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Yeah.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch Magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Im grimi et art ketzer. Duifen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis. Bow.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Valian namen, vatgen favor. I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The wild hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Why me?
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Get information, not motivation.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
You don't have a choice to accept or not accept.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother.
How did one hunt that sort of...
The morning,
Griffin.
and it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elanda. Not only am I made to wait here like a supplicant.
Ratsliegen echt nicht.
So we're just now following.
Till shore, evade.
The way we follow, nobody knows. Oh. We know we're following to the sorceress. But yeah.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Okay, so we need to run walk in here.
Sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency.
I've been streaming for 2 hours.
I'll write the report myself.
And
prepare a clean draft in triplicate.
I need to get dinner. It is already 10 o'clock at, well, 9:30 at night, so I want to get dinner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here, save the game, which I apparently don't do for quite some time, and then throw everybody over to another friend of mine. So for those that watched, thanks for watching. And now let's set up the raid. So let's raid Uncertain Otter. But yeah, thanks for all those that watch. Until the next time.